The world held its breath. From the Vatican to Manila, anticipation filled the air. Pope Francis had been hospitalized, and people across the globe prayed for his health. Meanwhile, the College of Cardinals gathered in Vatican City to choose the next leader of the Catholic Church. The world's attention was fixed on the small chimney atop the Sistine Chapel. Everyone knew what they were waiting for: white smoke. And then, it happened. A plume of white smoke rose high into the sky, signaling that a new pope had been elected. The news spread like wildfire. Social media erupted and celebrations began worldwide. But one question remained: who would lead the Catholic Church into the future? A hush fell over the crowd in St. Peter's Square as Cardinal Giovanni Battista, the dean of the College of Cardinals, stepped forward. With solemnity, he spoke the words that would forever change history. Annuntio vobis gaudium magnum, habemus papam. The crowd held its breath. Then, the name was announced: Luis Antonio Tagle, the Archbishop of Manila, the first Asian pope in the 2,000-year history of the Catholic Church. The world erupted in astonishment and joy. The impossible had become reality. Luis Antonio Tagle's journey to the papacy was nothing short of extraordinary. Born in 1957 in Manila, Philippines, he was known for his deep humility, kindness, and unwavering dedication to the poor. His love for the Catholic faith led him to priesthood, where he quickly earned recognition for his intellect and compassion. Ordained in 1982, he obtained a doctorate from the Pontifical Gregorian University in Rome. Yet, despite his academic achievements, he remained deeply connected to the people he served. As a bishop, and later as the Archbishop of Manila, Tagle championed social justice, fought against poverty, and called for greater inclusion within the Church. He was a voice for the oppressed and a beacon of hope for millions. His warmth and ability to connect with people of all backgrounds made him beloved, not only in the Philippines but around the world. His election as Pope marked a monumental shift in the Catholic Church. For centuries, the papacy had been dominated by European leaders. Tagle's appointment signified a recognition of the growing importance of Asia in the Catholic world. The Philippines, home to the third-largest Catholic population globally, had long been a stronghold of faith. Now, for the first time, a Filipino leader stood at the Church's highest position. Tagle's election was a bridge between East and West. Fluent in multiple languages and deeply knowledgeable about different cultures, he symbolized the Church's universality. His papacy promised inclusivity, unity, and a renewed focus on the marginalized. Back in the Philippines, the reaction was overwhelming. The streets of Manila filled with people celebrating. Church bells rang across the archipelago. Fireworks lit up the night sky. Filipinos danced and prayed, overcome with joy and pride. It was a historic moment, a dream realized, and a testament to their unwavering faith. For the Filipino people, Tagle's election was more than just about religious leadership. It was a symbol of hope. It was a reminder that faith and perseverance could lead to great things. It was a moment of immense national pride, proof that the Catholic Church recognized the contributions of Filipino Catholics to the global faith. As Pope, Tagle immediately set the tone for his leadership. He spoke passionately about the need for a more inclusive and compassionate church. His focus remained on the poor, the forgotten, and the marginalized. He called for unity, reconciliation, and dialogue among different faiths and cultures. Tagle was a pope of the people. He reached out to those on society's edges, reminding the world that true leadership was about service, not power. He urged world leaders to use their influence for the greater good. His message resonated beyond the Catholic Church. People, of all faiths and backgrounds, saw in him a leader who stood for truth, justice, and love. Yet his journey was not without challenges. The Catholic Church faced internal resistance, especially from conservative groups wary of his reforms. His calls for social justice and dialogue with other religions met opposition from traditionalists. He also had to address the Church's long-standing issues, including past scandals and financial concerns. Despite these obstacles, Pope Tagle remained steadfast. He tackled difficult issues with courage and faith. His initiatives focused on environmental sustainability, social justice, and interfaith dialogue. He championed human rights, spoke against inequality, and worked toward creating a church that welcomed everyone. He brought together world leaders, religious figures, and community advocates to address pressing global concerns. Under his leadership, the Church saw renewed hope and a more modern approach to faith in a rapidly changing world.